glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Washington Huskies and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with Coach Jed Fish before the game. He told me that the passing game is crucial today. Their quarterback is very experienced and a highly recruited player. Their running back, he is young and inexperienced, so look for them to rely heavily on the arm of their QB. The running back will get acclimated as the game goes on, and we'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Beavers offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Got a man, it's Hampton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The option, he'll keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. He's got, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense trying to take it back.
And these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Williams. Quick completion on the out route. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Moss. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams to the air again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. This quarterback part of their running game. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Huskies!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hampton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hatcher. Maybe some room here. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Beavers! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next move yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bringing it back. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Tight end now in motion. Hands it off on the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They give it to him again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now Washington uses this third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Going with the counter play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Throwing, Williams. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for them.
Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Got him, and nobody's close.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The run inside. It's Clark. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Washington. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Murphy. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Throws to the wideout. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Clark. There he goes. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the timing just a hair off. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Yeah, and that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Run in the red zone. It's Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback making checks. Williams rushes on him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
He's got his man across the middle. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. This is a designed run. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Boise State taking on the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Broncos with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back to your game in Corvallis. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
The Beavers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Washington. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Williams will pass. He's got it down the middle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down just inside the 50 at the 49. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Williams. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Washington right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Williams fires to the middle, and his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Pressure coming. He's inside the 10. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Murphy. And the quick shuffle pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hampton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Beavers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Nolan. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And this is a great part of the field to take advantage of the running backs and the tight ends, right? They're going to get matchups with his linebackers, but here's the problem. They got to catch the football. And I know they don't catch it like a receiver, but they got to make that play.
Gets rid of it. This time on target. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when quarterbacks check the football down to their running backs because most of the time you're dropping really deep in zones and the quarterback's going to press it down the field, Nope. Last option, throw it to him short. Let him do some damage. Let him be a playmaker. That's what he does best.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And the Beavers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Running inside, it's Clark. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Williams. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Williams to throw for it on 4th. On target over the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll give it to Washington. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Williams. He wants it all. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Washington, 35, Oregon State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Oregon State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Hampton. Gain of 9 on that one, 3rd down and short, he needs a yard. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd. Moving away from pressure. Across the 35. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. The Beavers are flying down the field.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Beavers using their first time. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Beavers! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. And the Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Williams will pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Washington. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying.
Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. Now Washington uses his 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guy.
Makes the grab in their space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Scrambling away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Here's a heat. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Williams fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
To the wideout. Gain of 27 on the play.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves,